Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk a bit about this package right here that some of you guys might be looking at getting. Now this is the Savage Axis 2. Now these things often go on sale. We're at 2024. I've got a Bass Pro or Cabela's catalog, and you can get these things for under $300. Now these Savage Axes, they come in all kinds of different calibers: 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 270, 223, probably anything you can imagine. Heck of a rifle. Pretty darn accurate for the money. Now these combos come with a scope on them that is a bit in the lacking aside from the rest of the rifle. So what I'm going to talk a bit about today is removing that scope and replacing it with a quality optic from Arken Optics. Now you might think that is a straightforward switch. You know, you get this rifle, you got something for $300 or so on sale. You pick up your Arken Optic on sale, you grab some rings, you're going to mount this thing right up. Well, this video is here to tell you, I don't want to rain on anybody's Christmas, but something to get that you may have overlooked that you're going to need for one of these things is a different rail. So these Savage Axes come with a rail, scope, and a ring setup that is set up for Weaver rings, which have a different slot on the bottom of those rings than your standard mounts that we use on a picitinny rail, which I have right here. So if you are going to want to get yourself an Arken Optic, a set of Arken Halo rings, or anything else with that kind of a setup, you're going to also need to change out this rail on your Axis rifle. And now you can get a two-piece one. I have got a single one-piece one here. Now this is not my rifle, this is a friend of mine. We've been working through this, and now this is simply a rail. You can get these things. There's nothing fancy about this, nothing fancy about this rifle. You can get these things on Amazon for about 15 to 20 bucks. So this is what I want to share with you guys. If you're going to get yourself that new Arken Optic, that set of new Arken Halo rings, you're going to put it on your rifle that you got on sale. Maybe this is going to be a gift around the holiday time for one of these Savage Axes or Axis 2s. Don't forget to change out the rail. You're going to need the picitinny rail for your Axis. So hey, thanks for checking on in. I'm going to share a little bit of footage with this thing mounted all up with the Arken Optic on it. Hey, until next time, get on out there, keep on shooting. Now once we've got the original Weaver rail moved off, we're going to start off putting a little bit of blue Loctite in each one of the holes in the receiver here. If you see any oil coming out of these, you're going to want to clean those out first. I've already done that. Squirted a little bit of blue Loctite in these holes, and they're ready for the new screws. Now the picitinny rail that you order may come with two different size screw sets, so you're going to want to make sure you use the right screws for your Savage Axes. Test fit them first, make sure they go in, then we're going to torque them in with the rail. I've got my torque wrench set to 25 inch-pounds. I'm going to set each one of these up at 25. Now something to keep in mind when you're putting the screws in to hold your picitinny rail in, check out the specific rail that you have. Sometimes they come with different length screws, and you're going to want to make sure you put those screws in the right place. You can use different length screws in the rear of your action or the front of your action. So after you get everything all torqued in, it's a good idea to take your bolt, cycle this thing around a few times, and make sure you've got no bolts going through the bottom of your action and everything's clearing as it's supposed to. And to finish up the mounting, we're going to set our torque wrench to 30 inch-pounds. We're going to tighten up our rings after we get them all mounted up. And we're going to move on to getting our clamps all centered up and all set up once we get this reticle leveled at about 18 inch-pounds. So that's it. That is what your Savage Axis is going to look like with your Arken Optic. All mounted up with a proper picitinny rail, set of Halo rings, and in this case, an Epl4.